So this week we're all about power, and it is the day after our dog smelt my husband's giant tray of meatballs and tomato sauce, couldn't help himself, leapt up on the kitchen counter, ate the lot after eating his own dinner, and was found muzzle deep in tomato and meat. He's realising that he really overplayed his own paws because we're refusing to feed him breakfast, hence the performance behind me right now. This week is the same week that Elon Musk is charging around Twitter again, causing chaos. No demonstration of being forced through a process to think through his strategy for the business, for income, for growth, for how that's going to work in practice, looking for the pitfalls, and also how he's going to attract the kind of talent that he wants, rather than what he seems to be doing at the moment, which is simply repelling all sorts of people and causing mayhem.
I don't know what else to say.
It's really relevant to what I saw in the Middle East this week, which is an incredibly booming and excited market. And unlike what we're seeing in the legal sector here, where according to research that's just out, a third of lawyers, very conservative businesses of course, are still ignoring messages about the return to work and still working at home against the wishes of their bosses. Not what's happening in the Middle East. Take a look. I'm in Dubai, just off stage, a little bit wired, as you're used to me now. And the question is, if you have power in the workplace, how do you use it? Because what's really interesting, speaking to HR leaders in this region, is how much power they have relative to other regions. Now that's because they're relying on a lot of expat workers, and their housing, their visas, their medical care, their schools for their kids, all of that is related to their jobs. So if they say, come back to the office, pretty much everybody comes back. But the question is, if you've got that power, should you use it? What are the implications down the line? And are they going to struggle to compete in a global talent marketplace if they're not willing to be flexible? Because one of the things I'm hearing a lot is HR directors in the rest of Europe saying, I'm just having to adjust to the fact that I've got somebody who wants to work from Boston, somebody who's in Auckland, somebody who's in Lisbon. And even if we don't have operations there, we're still willing to go through the paperwork, the visas, the tax implications to make that possible if we can. So is it going to make it a harder market for them? I think it might, but it may have other advantages. Really interested in what you think. Next week we've got two options. We can either look at 50-somethings with Eleanor Mills from Noon, and that's really about why they're not coming back to work, what it would take to tempt some of them back, and how to make them happy and fulfilled in organisations. Or we can go and have a look at what's going on with these tech redundancies, about 120,000 by the latest count that I saw from Wired, and what might be the implications of that. Let me know what you'd prefer to hear, and I'll see you next Friday.
Meatballs. No.